Hello everyone! Now we are about to start our lecture number 2, and this lecture is about Russian literature, a part of Rim-1 culture and belief. In this lecture, I'm going to talk with you about Russian writing and literature. So before we start about Russian literature, let's talk about the alphabet. What kind of alphabet we use in Russia? We don't use Latin letters like the English one, although some of them look quite similar, but we use Cyrillic alphabet and we adopted it from Greece. And you can see behind me some pictures related to the religion. So basically Russian literacy begins to develop rapidly with the adoption of Christianity. So at that time, the Bible is used to teach about the belief and used as a guide in the church performance. And the Bible was written in Cyrillic language, which we got from Byzantine Emperor Byzantine. So behind me, you can see a very famous important players in the adoption of alphabet, the brothers Kirill and Methodius. They created this alphabet. And you can see that Cyrillic alphabet basically called in the name of one of the brothers, Kirill. They both were from Thessaloniki, Greece, and they streamlined the writing for the Slavic language. The old Church Slavonic language penetrates into Serbia and also in Bulgaria. Bulgaria was one of the center for the spread of Slavic writing. And at the end of 10th century, it becomes the language of the church in Kiev and Rus. In the beginning, the Cyrillic alphabet consists of 43 letters, but later we reduced the number of them. So right now we use just 33 letters. Okay, the second part of my lecture is about Russian literature. In the most significant period, 2 periods of Russian literature in my country are Golden and Silver Age, so-called Golden and Silver Age. The Golden Age is about the 18th century and the Silver Age is about 19th century. You can see the pictures of different famous writers and poets in Russia during the Golden Age. So Golden Age is very well known as the age of Pushkin, because during that time we had such a special and a global influencer, Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin, whose poems we learned from the very childhood. He brings a great impact not only to the cultural development of my country, but also a great impact worldwide. And another famous Russian author, Nabokov, I want to cite his words. He said that Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin is the greatest poet this world was blessed with since the time of Shakespeare. So basically, he's comparing him with Shakespeare. That's how important and great Alexander Pushkin was. Maybe if we talk about Chinese literature, we can compare him to Li Bai. So the same level of famous. So young people still learn a lot of poems. It's one of the hobby. People like to write poems. It's quite popular among people of different ages. But on the picture of here, you can see the small girl in probably primary or secondary school performing a poem she learned. She's performing in front of the class. That's basically what we all do. All people who was educated in Russia, at least in primary and secondary school, did learn poems and perform in front of the class and got a mark, a grade by the teacher. So poems are still a very important part of school education. And I want to review one of them. It's translated, but it sounds just the same as it would sound in Russian. But it's translated and adopted to English language. One called I Love You by Alexander Pushkin. I loved you, and that love to die refusing may still, who knows, be smoldering in my breast. Pray be not pained, believe me, of my choosing. I'd never have you troubled or distressed. I loved you mutually, hopelessly, and truly, with shy yet fervent tenderness aglow. Mine was a jealous passion and unruly. May God grant that you love you so. Isn't it beautiful? Another part of special period of Russian literature is Silver Age. And Silver Age is an exceptionally creative period of history in Russian poetry. Russian authors at that time, Russian poetry was very creative and famous by the Russian poets such as Mayakovsky, Yesenin, and many more. And Russian literature refers to the literature of the roots of Russian literature can be traced in the Middle Ages when epics and chronicles of Old East Slavic were composed. Russian authors have during Silver Age. Russian authors have significantly contributed to numerous literary genres. Russia has 5 Nobel Prizes in literature, and as of 2011, Russia was the 4th largest book producer in the world in terms of published titles. And you know, a popular folk saying claims Russians are the world's most reading nation, and that is true. Although most of us used to entertain ourselves with cell phones, iPads, still, if you happen to be in Russia, for example, in the public transport, you can spot a lot of people, instead of like looking in their phones, like they look at reading a book. And I think it's really great. It's really great, and books really enhance our creativity, and I think also can help to boost our critical thinking. Thank you for watching. That's all about literature for now, and welcome to complete some tasks.